Today on this episode of Reality Gays,
Guillermo's trying to heat things up, but Kara's still feeling a chill.
Jasmine's just happy to be out of the house and not having the early bird special.
And it's a luxury dog accessory launch party. What could go wrong?
Roll it, Christina.
Hello, this is Captain Poodle speaking. Are you ready to find love?
Yes, ahoy, matey.
Love. Exciting and new. Go online. They're catfishing you.
Shocker.
Fiance.
Soon you'll be flying to parts unknown.
90-day Fiance.
Marrying someone you only met on your phone.
Be they French or Chinese, a brand new K1 visa's the key.
Ooh, the key to what, Poodle?
To love.
It's Reality Gays.
Let's love.
When I saw Jasmine walking around that little German town in that big old leopard coat, all I could think of is she looks like a big Panamanian Peg Bundy. All she needed was the hair and a cigarette.
Ow! Ow! God, my dad loved that show. My mom hated it
because it was literally made for people like your father.
And guess what? It was very popular.
Yeah. She did. All I could think of was just that leopard look. Jasmine is one of the few people who can carry that off.
But in the town,
otherwise you'd look like a streetwalker.
Yeah, it is a town. Because this is, what's the town of
Frankenmuth?
But what's the one here in California that everybody goes to?
Solvang. That's Solvang. Danish, though.
But still, it's like that same, like,
it's a very similar thing. Yeah.
Can you
imagine?
I went
there with my
someone?
ex.
Oh. Okay.
No, it was fine. I don't have a lot of bad, but I just remember that was near the end, and I was kind of like trying to find some joy about things. And I was like, it was rainy, and I was like, this kind of sucks. Let's see some apple skippers to get the fuck out of here.
Welcome to Reality Gays. After that.
It's not like where you went with your ex, where those are crushing places.
That's true. Yes. Yeah, we
devastating.
We did go to Carmel while he was having an affair.
Devastating.
So yeah, this is Reality Gays, everybody. I'm Maddie,
and I'm Poodle, and we're two ridiculous homosexuals who love nothing more than tearing reality television a new one.
Especially, again, I'm not sick of them yet. Our favorite obsession, 90-Day Fiance, Happily Ever After. This is
episode 9, season 9, episode 9, Shaken Not Stirred.
9.
The famous Bond quote.
Mm-hmm.
I do like a martini shaken.
Now, did it say stirred? Because I don't know if you noticed, but I could have sworn, maybe I didn't have my reading glasses on. I think it said shaken, not stirred. I think they forgot to put a T on the title and the thing. It made me laugh. I think it was their misspelling.
Oh, but yeah, it's shaken, not stirred is the not stirred. As in someone wasn't called sir.
Yeah, it was I was like, is there something going on that I don't know about?
I gotta say, we're on episode.
It says shaken, not stirred. Yeah,
wow.
No one gives a shit.
No one does. I'd already lost interest the first time you said it. I'm gonna say. Besides Tigerlily and Adnan, who I actively recoil from watching, the Florida contingent, I roll my eyes at. It doesn't really bother me. I'm kind of invested in the other storylines of this season.
I'm invested.
I'm shocked.
And the Florida contingent, they're all OGs, so they bring good drama, and I don't mind it.
Drama.
Look, I love seeing a mad Libby with her upside down mouth and just a ticking Loren who is stressed the fuck out.
Boy, She's ticking like a motherfucker.
She is stressed fucking out. And Libby with her mouth like,
I feel bad her having to do it. I know she's self-conscious about it. I'm not making fun of her, y'all.
I'm not making fun of her.
She has Tourette's.
I love Loren. Like she said, when I get stressed out and anxious, it causes more tics. So
it just makes me kind of, it's sad to say that it's sad to see it. Mark, what did I say? Libby was going to be more upset, not about what Andrei did with their money, but the fact that people were talking about him.
Get it? Don't get it twisted, y'all. They are Florida's finest. Yeah, they stick to their guns.
Well, it's like Aunt Peggy and Aunt Darla. Like they'll talk shit about each other right there, but if someone else has their name in their mouth, they've just fought with someone. What will they do?
You know what? That happened. Peggy and I were out. This was like several years ago. We were out and about, and Peggy saw her friend. She said, "Do you not talk to Darla anymore?" And Peggy said, "No." She's like, "She'll don't do a real estate deal. She'll something like she'll screw you over or whatever." And the woman said, "Yeah," and started talking shit about Darla. And Peggy just kind of stood there and walked away, or stood there and looked at her and said, "All right, well, we got to get going." And the woman walked away, and Peggy looked right at me and she said, "Can you believe that slut was talking about my sister like that?" That's literally what she did.
That's the thing. Libby can still be mad at Andrei, but now Andrei should thank his lucky stars that they were talking shit about him, because that's more of a distraction for Libby right now.
That will bond them together.
Exactly.
Talk shit about other
against
people,
the world.
and then they're going to bang it out.
Yep.
And the circle, it goes up and down.
They're together. They've got 2 kids. They're fine. I mean, there's certain people who I wonder if they'll stay together forever. Like Alexei and Loren, going to stay together forever.
Well, that's why I think these Jovi and Yara, now they're good.
Him. I think she might leave him.
I think she's going to have another baby with him.
That's true.
But I think that's why the 3 of these people are together, because they're like, the more and more, I think the Florida contingency was a smart idea, because these people give good drama, but that you brought the premise of this show is, will they stay together or not? And that's not a question for these couples.
It's not a question anymore.
So it's like, as a producer, how do we use these really kind of reality stars in a way? So I think it's smart. I'm kind of here for it.
Stars, asterisk. Asterisk. I think it's a good idea. I admit that it's not the most riveting storyline. That belongs to Karen Guillermo, because god damn, I can't look away.
I can't. Speaking of looking away, could y'all look away from Love is Blind UK? Because we haven't seen the last 2 episodes. Yeah, we have not.
At the time of this recording, because we're recording this on Wednesday when they just came out.
I actually did have time to watch that episode. I did watch that.
You watched one of them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And? Don't tell me anything. Does anyone break up?
It's very good. There was a surprise for sure.
Y'all are all listening to this, and you've already watched it all.
Yeah.
So,
but anyway, so that is out. The reunion was on Sunday night. That episode should be out as well on our Patreon. So
it was bombastic. Lots of fireworks.
Woo! Who knew? I don't know.
When Sophie's boob popped out and Javin started playing with it like a water balloon.
And then, and Patrick actually cut out his spleen on stage.
Yes, and did a puppet theater with it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Everyone slipped on the blood.
Also, y'all, if you're listening to this on Sunday night, then it begins tomorrow. If you're listening to it after that, welcome to September Fully Loaded.
Pew, 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 pew.
We are in it, y'all. So there's so much content coming your way. You've heard us go on and on about it. Poodle, quickly, tell them what they won this September Loaded.
I don't know if you've won anything, but here's what you're getting. Oh, that's a cute coat. My cute shirt my neighbor has on.
Okay, focus.
Sorry. Y'all, this is Toe. Toe is officially starting on September 8th to replace the Hump for Love. We're very excited about Chicken Jenny moving back in with Mama Submit.
Yes.
Luke and Madeline. Looks like just a bunch of other losers. It looks fun. French people. Even that's fine. Seeking Sister Wife coming September 22nd on, I believe that is the cringe tier, the $8 tier.
Yep.
Because it's worth it.
Yes, the first episode will be out for Try Before You Buy.
Yes. Danielle has flown the coop of the Davis family. They have gotten a new one by putting Danielle in some kind of honey, I blew up the kid echo chamber. She's a big version of little Danielle. I think she doesn't have the same eyelash game, sadly. I'll miss you, Cousin Oliver.
I'll miss that eyelash, that rogue one that I always just didn't want to be on that eye.
But the hair and the grooming standards are the same for the Davises. And the big bed is back. Of course, the Merrifields are back with some poor foreign woman to exploit. Big wife is just crying as Garrick makes out with this woman right in front of her. It's all I can think about. I swear to God, I said it all the time. I think about Danielle Merrifield like once a week, even when they're not on. I don't know why. She's just like an enigma for me. Anyway, we're very excited about that. Love is Blind, the OG, the US version coming in Denver. And I got to say, they all need to aspire. Every future season of the US needs to aspire to what this UK season gave us.
Well,
it needs to be the new.
I agree. But we're going to have to remember when, because if y'all don't remember, whenever we launch a new Love is Blind US, we drop, which is normally on the $5 tier, to get everyone excited in anticipation. We are dropping, which season are we dropping on the free feed? DC. So I don't remember what number that is.
Oh, it was 7? Awful. Yes.
It was crazy.
Truly awful season. We had, I will say, it was an awful season with awful people. And we were so frustrated.
We were. Now,
I wanted to murder most of them by the end.
It won't. Because of our podcast network, we're not allowed to just drop them all in one day. So we'll be kind of dropping them sporadically throughout the month.
Sporadically.
So you're going to be getting content every single day on the main feed. But to do that, just to get us ready, if you want to and you can listen and watch all those episodes currently on our Patreon.
Season 7 was DC. So yeah, we're like a year behind.
Yeah.
I think that's Selling Sunset coming October 29th. And I think that's it. Y'all, you know what Tuesday is?
YouTube's Day.
Someone just went, my birthday.
No, but it's also YouTube's Day.
It's not. It's YouTube's Day.
It's already there. You can go to our YouTube channel and see. I know that some of you might have seen it on the podcast feed, but before that, we dropped that interview immediately on our YouTube channel. That's kind of how we are going to do going forward with these interviews. We're going to drop it on our YouTube and then put it on the audio when we can. So we had a great time talking to Chantel. God.
She is a different person.
She really is.
She is
Chantel
forthcoming. She is thoughtful.
And we got her to call the rest of those people robots.
She started using it as soon as I said it.
It was fantastic.
She shaded her mom a little bit.
She did.
It was a great interview. I love what I got from her. I wish her all the luck on her journey. After watching a little bit of the clip from her current girlfriend, Ashley, I don't know if there's a lot of longevity there, but
I don't know.
But I wish her luck on her. I honestly do wish her the best. And I do that for very few people.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
But she told us she's in therapy. And I'm really happy about that.
We're really happy for her.
Yeah.
So anyway. All right.
Should we move on? Should we do this?
We shall. Let's do this.
Oh, Team Florida, Florida contingent.
Here we are.
So apparently they can't get enough people. Jovi and Yara can't get enough people to come to their dog lunch party. So we're just at dog parks inviting strangers. I guess that's what you do. You hand out flyers like you're at the Edinburgh Fringe.
And Yara is handing out to pretty girls that look like her, and Jovi's just begging men to take these
man,
from
my
her.
wife is like making me head out hiding flowers for a brand, and if I don't do this, I'm going to be in the doghouse for weeks. Like, it's not even. And I went, you just said I'm going to be in the doghouse, and then the crime of this is there's no pun acknowledgement about a doghouse or any joke.
Doghouse. No, nothing.
No, that was unforgivable.
I agree.
Somewhere, Lenny Bruce screamed down from heaven and going, amateur!
The pun meister in heaven or wherever.
Yeah, or whoever it was. Anyway, I liked it when the old man he's talking to, he's like, hey, my name's Jovi. The guy goes, hey, Jody.
He did say that.
This is such a fucking boomer, too. And the guy's like, it's like, he just hands it, and then he's just, this is the thing. They just need to tell you things about their life because they think you care. Mm-hmm. The guy goes, I can't make this. I'm just like, they'll just tell you.
Just say thank you and walk on.
I can't make this.
Bye,
Jody.
What would Mother Poodle say if somebody came up to her in the dog park?
I don't need this. I don't have time. I'm very busy. A dog launch. What is it? What's having it?
And would she buy expensive stuff from Muffin?
Absolutely not. You know what she would do? She would also say, look at this. Like, I'm sorry, I can't come to this. She would, because that's what boomers need to tell you everything.
They do.
But except about their feelings.
That's true. That's very, very astute. Sounds like that might be coming from a place of experience.
Maybe. So y'all, it's the day of the show, y'all. The day of the party. She's loading in boxes.
Loren shows up and nothing looks done.
Yeah. I gotta say, I don't know if Loren is as good a friend to Yara as Yara thinks she might be. Because she even told the Libby, she's like, when we got here, there was nothing really done.
Well, it's like Loren is like, it's in her nature to just.
There's too much of her mother in her.
Yeah, to just, because I don't even think she knows that she's throwing someone under the bus. She's just saying, well, this is, yeah.
Y'all, if you remember her mother's a fucking piece of work.
They don't talk anymore, apparently.
Totally. Yeah.
I don't blame her.
Yeah. I think they see the grandkids, but like Loren and her mom don't really talk because
it's kind of the reason why I think I have a soft spot for Loren, because even though she does some things that are shitty, although I agree that she did not call him a horrible person, but that doesn't matter.
Here's the thing: Libby is embarrassed about this whole money situation.
Oh yeah. And I thought they were going to bring that up because once that gets out,
it's going to get out, and Libby's going to go out. Libby's going to lose her fucking mind.
Her mind, yes, yeah. yes.
You were talking about my husband and hitting our money.
Our business decisions are our decisions. But then she's going to find out that the only reason it was talked about it was because Andrei told the guys about it, and she was like,
and then
"You told them before me." That's y'all. We just gave y'all the plot of this season for this.
She's going to lose her goddamn mind. She's going to give you the same look when he's grabbed her phone out of her hand.
Yes. So, anyway, they set up the party. Party's ready in 30 minutes. So people are starting to show up. And like you said, Loren is talking about how the party started kind of at a rough start to Libby. And let's see. Sorry.
Did you like it when Alex comes over and they're like, there's puppy line, and he kind of says, when you think of like you're in Miami, you think of papi, like papacito. And I was like, I kind of went somewhere when he said papacito to me.
When he said papacito, oof.
Anyway, so I love it. There's another woman it's so like you can tell these people are older. This woman just goes. Oh, also, I wrote down that Yara is dressed like an Eastern European spokesmodel on a TV show, like a game show where she's showing you a wall of like old laser printers.
She is old laser printers. With the roll paper with the holes on the side. Yeah,
yes.
Exactly.
Yes, that's what you're going to win. And so they're looking at this little dog baby Bjorn. What do they call those? Like this little slings for the dogs.
I guess. And this woman, again, I think Boomer is like, it's too hot.
Yeah, well, she's a little young for a boomer. She's just a bitch. But she's like, these are winter cells. We live in Florida. And so Libby and Andrei do show up. And Libby at one point just says in the moment, although this trip to Miami is going to be fun, I'm disappointed that I heard Loren saying things about my husband. Y'all, the way the way Libby says husband is just burned in my brain. Saying things about my husband. Husband. It sounds like you're saying has been. Has been. I hope it's hearsay. Is this a court of law?
I know. I was like, boy, you dropped that word. Hearsay.
We need to have a conversation.
We should what would queersay be?
Queersay?
Yeah.
That would be a podcast about gay legal things. Queersay. But neither of us are qualified to do that.
Hasn't stopped us before.
Sometimes I think I should have went to law school.
I think you would have been a really good attorney. And by good attorney, you would be just a horrible viper that would sell your soul for money to try things.
And I love arguing with people.
You would work on a defense counsel for a corporation.
Oil company.
Yeah, probably. Counsel for the Koch brothers.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think my soul could do it unless there was a lot of money. You know what? I don't know if I could do it. I think I would probably I'd be like public defender work. I honestly think I would because I love defending people.
Well, I'm glad you keep choosing things to be broke.
I know.
God.
Oh,
we could be on a boat right now doing this pod.
So, y'all, Jovi shows up with Mama Gwen. It's always good to see her. She also does
look great.
She doesn't look happy to be there, though.
She doesn't, though. She's kind of like.
I think it's not her scene. But the funniest thing is, y'all, obviously, Andrei goes aside with Jovi asks Libby about Moldova, and she's like, "It was bad. I left early," and so of course Jovi's going to try to stir the pot. They're
like, "Wait," he's like, "Are you moving there?" And she's like, "Of course not." So again, she would kill Andrei for saying this, but instead of like saying, "Well, Andrei and I are talking about," she's immediately
it is a double standard. Yeah,
it's a huge double standard.
And so Andrei wants to talk to Jovi, and they're talking with Miss Gwen. And Jovi says, "What the fuck did you do in Moldova?" And he's talking to Miss Gwen. He's like, "I wanted to move to Moldova because it's so much cheaper." He's like, "I'm sure it is." And then so Libby and Loren are having the conversation. And of course, Loren has to say, "When I got here, there were boxes everywhere. It was such a mess."
I can't say no. What am I supposed to do?
It's just... I think this is the nature of, and it's not just women, it's also gay men. There is this idea of you need to be competitive with each other, even though you're friends. And you're trying to say, I would have never done this. And when I got here, she's lucky she had me. I just think it's part of our parlance that we do it. We don't even know we're doing it. But on television, it comes off as extremely petty.
This is why you're going to be great on Big Brother because you do this all the time.
And it's like, this is what the housewives have made their meals on, this kind of behavior. So, Loren, they're talking about, and Libby's like, I gave her the benefit of the doubt, but I respect what she's doing. They're talking about, Yara. And Lauren's like, we've confided in Libby says we've confided in each other, strict girl code, but Yara told me, she said all these mean things about my husband. My husband. It sounds like Meredith Marks now. My husband.
My husband.
Gonna talk about my husband. And Libby's like, I heard through the grapevine that you think my husband's a horrible person. Loren goes, no, I never said that.
And she's like, I didn't think he was horrible. She said, I said the situation was horrible. And then she said, but I'm sorry if I said he was a dick. And when he said that, Libby looked like she got punched in the nose.
And they go immediately to a clip, and they did say he was a dick because, y'all, we can all agree, Andrei's a dick.
He acted like a dick. He did. And
yeah.
Yeah. So Alex said, and Loren said, look, I think, and she tried to explain, she's like, horrible person is a different low. She said, but someone can act like a dick, and he was treating you. I don't like how he belittles you. And she's like, I would never say these things about you. 100% she would. Libby would.
Totally.
And so, yeah, she's upset that they've been shit talking, and
they shouldn't shit talk me and my husband. They should talk to me directly, especially how Alex has treated Loren for years and the things he said to her. Again, y'all, remember what we say about talking shit about your husband or boyfriend. Have one dedicated friend who's away from the rest of your friend group that you pour all your shit into. Because if you've been talking to your friend group, they will bring it up when they're on the outs with you.
They will.
Have that drunk friend at the bar, that woo-hoo, and she'll tell you about last time when 3 guys run a train on her. And then you'll tell her all the shit about your boyfriend or your husband. But your friends,
if they're so drunk, they won't even remember.
Exactly. Have that friend. Have that garbage friend.
Wow.
We all need that friend.
We kind of do.
Anyway, so she basically, I think after that, Libby's talking to Andrei, and she's like, I'm done. We all said he's a dick. And we do find out Jovi and Yara told them.
Yeah, and Loren even said, which was true, we all 4 were talking about him acting like a dick.
They did say that.
All 4 of us. They did.
Yeah. Anyway, then Libby tells Andrei about it. And
this is going to be explosive in the tell-all. I'm telling you all this.
They're all going to start yelling at each other. And of course, Alex come up to Andrei and he's like, I don't like the fact we're being discussed when we're not around, And Alex just says, at the house party, you acted like a dick. And, he's like, we have no problem now. The interesting thing here is because it's between Alex and Andrei, the temperature goes down. But because it's between Libby and Loren in this kind of competitive way, the both of them have, because they're not really friends, y'all. They're skeptical of each other. And they kind of occupy a similar place in that. Loren would of course say, well, we were on earlier, so we've barely been around for a long time. And Libby's like, we've had more seasons. I can hear it now.
Also, Alex just has that energy. Alexei just calm energy.
Loren and Libby do not have that. It's always feel like you're provoking someone else. Anyway.
And Andrei's like, I do not like that we are being discussed.
Yeah.
And Libby says, Lauren and I have been talking for like 5 years, and she said nice and bad things, but I'm not going to say things. I'm not going to say what she said. I'm not going to say that you were talking about her weight and that you body shame her, but I'm not going to say that. And you see Lauren's face, like her eyes almost pop out of her head.
She said it. She got real comfortable after 3 Sauvignon Blancs with Libby at some probably the night after the night we went back from the boat and told her all the shit that Alex said about her. Yeah, and Libby put that in her vault, which has a leaky door.
And it creaks.
And Libby's like, your children, the person who bear your children, we'd never say those things. Yeah, it's going to be ugly. And it's going to feel, with the people who have real problems, it's going to feel a little ridiculous, I think, at the end of the day.
It is.
You know what? It is now time. Usually, I haven't been to New York, but I needed to do an emergency Poodle's Broadway corner. I don't appreciate that.
All right. Something happened.
I saw at the Pantages, which is our kind of touring house in Los Angeles.
It's a terrible place for musicals.
It's not the best. Although I think the Amundsen's worse. It's just a big barn.
Yeah.
I saw, well, your friend and mine, Danny, said, "Do you want to go see Shucked with me?" And we both kind of forgot about it because she got $30 tickets for pretty good house seats. And I said, "Sure, I'll see that piece of shit for $30." If you don't know what Shucked is was originally the Hee Haw musical. And it was this thing where there's a lot of corn jokes and a lot of corn
I didn't know it was
puns.
based off of Hee Haw, the show?
Yes. It was originally going to be, it was called the Hee Haw musical for a while. Then they rebranded. Then they brought in different songwriters, brought in a different book writer. It's been in development for a long time.
Got it. Probably
10 years before it went to Broadway. But it was originally called Hee Haw the musical. So I'd heard about it. I saw them perform on the Tonys. I was like, no, thank you. This is not my kind of show. And I will roll my eyes the whole way through.
We've talked shit about it on the show.
People have told me they'd liked it. And I said, I'm not going. I went for $30, mostly because I thought Danny and I, who is also a musical theater snob like I am, we would just make fun of it the whole time. And maybe we would leave in intermission if we thought it was that bad. I loved it.
Oh my God.
I loved it. Let me tell you why.
You judge this show so much. You read it for filth. You went on and on about what a shitty show this was.
I have publicly assassinated this musical so much that they should file some type of lawsuit against me.
Yes. Yes.
They could do some kind of libel against me. They should. Here's the thing.
Not just Jake, not RealityGays.
Yeah, you probably co-signed a lot of it. Here's the issue, or the thing. There are so many hee-haw jokes and like jokes that are like kind of like corny, but they were delivered in a way that I laughed the whole time. It is an excuse for a bunch of one-liners. The music is okay, but kind of forgettable. However, the book and how they structure everything, the story is completely ridiculous. It doesn't matter. It's this kind of universal story about not trusting someone because they're different than you. And it's also about, it's had like three musical, there was little Guys and Dolls, a little bit of the Music Man, a little bit of that in there. It's got a history. It knows its history about theater, and it's dramaturgically set up so well that you go with it. The cast was very good. They sounded great. I just was entertained the entire fucking time. So if it comes to you regionally, I'm telling you now, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes with a 15-minute intermission. It is a whole lot of fun. I laughed.
Do you have any more Broadway corner cred to stand on now?
I'm eating crow. I am eating a full bowl of black feathers crow.
Wow.
But I'm saying now, I will if I'm wrong about something, I will fully admit when I'm wrong. That is one thing about me.
Well, maybe going forward, we don't make our opinions about things unless we've fully investigated it.
I saw it on the Tonys. That's all I needed to see. But I would say that number still didn't do anything for me. But it was the other numbers. The only thing I could say that I had problems with, I feel like, it's two country songwriters, Shane and Brandy something.
Is it Shane McAnally who did the music to it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They've written so many country songs. A lot of it felt like the songs were verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, but they took out the second verse for all of them for time. And so every single time it would feel like we got to the chorus too early. And I think it was a nature of trying to put musical theaters, trying to put pop songs and country songs in a musical theater box. So that was the only problem I had with it, is that the songs didn't feel as musical theater as I wanted them to. They didn't grow organically in the way that I wanted them to. But great lyrics, great singers, cast was fantastic.
Yeah. Shane just won a Grammy this year for Casey Musgrave's The Architect. For that song.
Great, nice dancing. But I will say there were some, and it was also hee-haw jokes, but they were like kind of dirty and more racy than I wanted, and really fun.
Now, did your friend like it as well?
Danny loved it. We smiled the whole time through.
Well,
and
good.
Danny hates everything like I do.
No, you hate more than she does.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No one's worse than,
I hate a lot of things.
No one in my friend group is worse than you, but you actually are way more open in comparison to a New York musical theater queen.
I'm better than a lot of New York theater queens because they literally despise
your
everything.
Friend in Brooklyn can't say that word, Brooklyn. They don't like anything.
That's true. Yeah. But I loved it. But if they work on it, they love it. And it's garbage.
Yeah.
So that has been, so y'all, if Shucked is in your regional touring house, it's touring right now. Go see it. You won't be sorry. It's a fun evening. And also the one thing I want to say, the show understands what it is. The show is extremely self-referencing, and it knows exactly what it is. And I love that.
Well, all right then.
Go see it. Go see Shucked.
I didn't know it was based off of Hee Haw. That makes me want to see it.
And you get it though. But it's also makes fun of people who make fun of small towns as well. It's so smart. And I never thought I'd be saying that about the musical called Shucked.
I'm never going to see it because you told me not to, so I missed my chance.
You weren't going to see it anyway.
I would if I was.
No, you weren't.
Oh, well.
No, you weren't.
Let's move on to something sadder. Kara and Guillermo, shall we? Now,
I felt like I was watching a car wreck the entire time this segment was on. I was uncomfortable.
I wasn't uncomfortable. I was just I actually really like this story being played out on this show because a lot of like, especially on reality TV, we pivot. There's a villain. There needs to be a villain, and there needs to be a good or a bad. Even we do that. We take sides a lot of times as podcasters. I don't think there's what I love. This is a more realistic take that in a lot of breakups, divorces, there's not a side. It's just two people that are quote
like your breakup. There wasn't a side.
There was one in mine, but. Also, but we didn't have kids and all. That's just different. It's different when you have kids. And it's like, this is like two people who are, I don't like to use this term. Like, I don't like to call people good and bad, but I'm using it in this term because this is, I will call someone bad, but it's in the show. But they are two good people trying to do the right thing, trying to live a happy life, and they keep hurting each other, misunderstanding each other, and making. I bet you both of them the rest of the season, we're going to see them both do stupid things to one another, hurtful things to one another.
Let me tell you why I was uncomfortable. Maybe I'll clarify this. I was uncomfortable because they went into this with different intentions, and I don't think she knows his intention is to sleep with her, and I don't know if she's going to be ready to do that.
I don't know if she is. Yeah. I think we're going to get to that more next week.
Yeah. That's why I was uncomfortable. Like the scene in the car where now she is being flirty with him, but there was something where he got really close and I was seeing her boundaries violated. And like she gets emotional because it's almost like he's fine and she's not. So it made me uncomfortable in that way. Mm-hmm. So I don't think they're on the same page as working things out. Because it doesn't even he's playing like he's not hurt, and he's in major seducing mode, and she is extremely protective, and I think that's what I'm seeing, and that's why I was uncomfortable. I'm still riveted, but I kind of wish they had maybe they did this and it wouldn't make the edit before this, saying what is the goal of this weekend?
She said they haven't spoken except about Nico,
right?
All while she was in Italy, when she was in Milan. So,
and
they haven't had any talk about this.
He completely shocked her with saying, the thing is, I think all he has to say is he thinks he can like put the moves on her. And as he says before, I think sex will make things better. A romantic weekend. She's not ready for a romantic weekend because she's still hurt from him calling her a cheater.
Yeah, it's very cheater. It is very, though, just in hearing friends, like, I'm not saying all men think this and all women think this. And though, just from hearing, well, especially at this age, hearing a lot of my girlfriends talk about their husbands, because y'all, who do you think they call?
Yeah.
Me. There is a lot of this. No, they don't. Because if Poodle hears
I've already tried to fuck their husband.
Yeah, if he hears your marriage is in trouble,
the problem.
It's going to be real trouble once Poodle gets involved.
It's probably because of me.
Exactly. But I do think
they call me. I'm like, ooh, did I do that?
Did I do that? But there is the stereotype is true that a lot of men, at least hearing my friends, do think that, well, if we have sex, that'll make it better. And a lot of psychologists have talked about that's just because that's the kind of emotional thing that men are conditioned that they can, and especially thinking of Guillermo and his culture and where he's from, that's probably one of he can't talk about his emotions, I bet.
Yeah.
Like, and so
he's better
he's better, but I'm agreeing with you
that
I think they're not on the same page because remember, they try to go to couples therapy one time and Kara left. Like, they have never learned how to talk to one another.
They're about to go, and also with her hair, it's kind of like darker than it is, and it kind of blends in with her brown kind of dress, and it's kind of furry. I wrote down, it looks like she is in a production of Cats, where it's kind of furry right here, or it's a costume from Maza called Sexy Lady Bear.
Sexy Lady Bear. That
it's
makes
like
sense.
A dress, but there's kind of fur right here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, she looks great, but she kind of looks like a sexy lady bear.
Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at Spirit Halloween adult bear dress, and you're right.
It's an adult bear dress.
She's even wearing the brown boots, kind of high boots that Kara's wearing.
It was giving sexy bear.
Yeah.
So what's interesting? They get in. She is immediately giggly with him.
She is.
Because I think that she doesn't know how to act.
No.
And so what she knows how to do is be flirty with him. And that's when he says, I've got a new scent. Do you want to smell me? And I thought that was her being flirty, but you can tell he went farther than she was ready. And she's basically trying to kiss her, and you can see, y'all, the panic in her eyes. And so he did, and then Guillermo starts in, and this is early. Did you miss me? Which seems like a normal question for him, but she just, she can't even do it. She's just like, no, I, and she starts to cry, and she says, I can't even talk about it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And why do you think just that question, did you miss me, provoked that reaction?
Because she probably feels bittersweet about it. She probably missed a lot of things about him, but then also felt, she was just in Italy doing something she loved, like having the time of her life. Like, and so she probably then felt, because again, she's a woman in America, or just a woman, she probably then felt guilty for not totally missing him. So
same for here. It's confusion.
It's just a lot of mixed emotions for her, I imagine.
And she's feeling it all. And I got to say, this is where I wrote down, this is riveting, but it's hard to watch. And she says,
whereas Guillermo is like feeling what he can.
Well,
because he even says later, like, let's focus on fun. Like, so he doesn't even want to talk about.
Which is the worst possible thing to do on this trip, I think. Yeah. It might not feel good to have to talk about this stuff, but and she's still upset about the fact that he could accuse her of stepping out on him. Anyway. And so he does say, he says, she says, best case scenario, he can understand. Her goal is he can understand how much I love him and maybe we can move in a new direction. And he says, I'm here for you, to be with you, to support you and talk. I don't know. We didn't really get what he thinks he wants out of this. I think he thinks the physical can cure everything. That's what he was wanting to do earlier, but she wasn't ready to do that. This is even before he accused her of cheating.
Because we see this a lot. This is Andrei and Libby, but their dynamic is they have more history together. They have had 2 children together, but this is what he does. He kind of gets a little sexual with her. And then there's another couple I'm thinking of too that does that, and they bang it out.
I don't think Libby's as complex as Kara is, though.
No, not at all.
And so basically Guillermo says, we need to have time for ourselves. We can talk. They get to this like winery. This is so Southern. Like, it's with the chairs. It's everything I just like hate. I
thought it looked cute.
I knew you would.
What's wrong with the winery? The wine's probably not good, but the beer's probably good.
No, I'm saying it's like the metal and the barrels and it's whole.
It's a winery. You see barrels in Napa.
It's different. This looks Southern to me.
But it is like, you don't like the whole vineyard barnhouse chic.
I hate it. Hate it. You know what I loved? The vineyards in Portugal. Because they looked like an actual vineyard and weren't trying to look like something charming Southern.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're prettier too.
So he's planned a dinner and he's like, and then we can have breakfast in bed. And so they're going to their room and there's the heart on the bed and rose petals. And they're starting to make these sexual puns. Like, I'm going to put it all over your face, just like you like it. And I think it's because she doesn't know what to do. And she is sending, like, he starts to rub her shoulders because she's sending signals. And it's like she can't not flirt with him, but she's not ready to do anything physical. It's crazy to watch. And she's like, let's open the champagne. And they say, to beautiful conversation and enjoying the future. And that's when Guillermo says, despite everything that's happened, I want to have a great time with her. Maybe sex could help build that intimate connection back. And Guillermo says, you want to take a bath? I don't know where this is going. I feel a little, it's a little dangerous, it feels like. As I feel like she may do something that she regrets.
I don't know if I don't feel dangerous or unsafe or anything watching it. Because they are married. That means you get consent.
I'm not saying dangerous for her emotional state.
Oh,
It feels dangerous for them to be away this weekend, non-chaperoned, in not a public place. They need a couple more steps before this.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Yeah. That's what that feels. Yeah, it's
dangerous for their marriage.
Yeah, it's too much too soon.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I do think, I don't know if we've had a story like this.
It's great to watch. It's interesting.
It's like I'm being choked by choke. Now I'm going somewhere.
Yeah, you said choke. I wonder too, it's just because from being a therapist, like this kind of stuff is riveting to me, but it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all to watch this.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't. But I understand. But no, I'm not saying that that's better or whatever.
But when I say
I'm saying that
yeah.
a lot of people get. I bet for a lot of people watching this is really anxiety provoking, or it brings a lot of emotions watching because it's so real.
It does make me anxious because I kind of throw myself into it with them.
That's what I'm trying to bring up, is that just the difference of how different people can watch it. So yeah, I get that.
Let's move on to Jasmine and Gino, but we don't have any Gino. It's Matt.
It's just Matt and Gino, ba-ba-da-boo-boo, driving around town, singing jazz songs, having a horse with nails. It's a German town. It's a German town. You got a leopard coat as well.
Shouldn't this have been German music?
Yes, this was an inappropriate song. Why are you singing jazz?
I also have to say, and this is not a sexist statement, I have never seen a female horse-drawn carriage driver. There are always these kind of crotchety older men with top hats.
I'm trying to think. I have. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
In a show or in real life?
What is the woman's name down at Murray State Park over by Lake Murray in the stables where you ride? She's a big old lesbian. What was her name?
Well,
she's probably dead now.
But she
ran the state, so she would do the horses in the parade. Her name was something like Nelda or something like that.
A horse-drawn carriage driver. Very different.
Yeah, she drive the horses. Yeah.
With a carriage.
Some people, the rich kids, would rent
wearing the outfit.
No, she would always wear a flannel shirt. But she would do it for the rich kids for prom. Yeah, no. Flannel shirt and the rich kids for prom. Yeah.
But I think this idea, you always see this kind of coachman. And I went, oh, it's a woman.
Yeah.
And I it was like that. What was it? I think it was like a Seinfeld. No, it wasn't Seinfeld. Maybe it was Arrested Development. Like, that's like saying women can be doctors. And I just would never imagine.
I forgot where that's from. I feel like I saw that. Yeah.
It's just, I would never imagine. They're like, the women aren't horse-drawn carriage drivers.
Was that Alec Baldwin and Liz Lemon?
I think something like that, maybe.
30 Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're in Germantown.
Have you made it through that whole show yet?
No, I got distracted by other shit. So she's in this, we've already said, leopard coat. And
she really does look like a streetwalker.
It is kind of odd, though, how... And I know they're friends, but do friends walk around a romantic town arm in arm?
The problem is...
But they also fuck.
It's comfortable for her to do it. It's actually not fair to him at all.
It's not fair to Matt at all.
And she's...
I mean, spoiler alert, it works out fine for everyone.
Yeah,
well,
but
except Gino.
It is only... It's not fair to him because she's doing what she wants, when she wants, and choosing when. And it's not... Even though he says he might be fine with that, he's not.
He's not.
But she even says, this is like a lover's trip. And she goes like, fuck it, why not? And so she loves the horse, and she says to the horse, your hair is the same texture as mine.
She does say that.
And she's like, I just tried to kiss you.
Look at the nails,
To the horse, don't be a whore. I will say this. Jasmine is more joyful and has more light in her than we've seen in like a season and a half, even on Last Resort.
Yeah, and her humor is when she gets in the carriage, when he pushes her up, she's like, don't touch my ass, it's fake.
Yeah, we don't.
Like, it's nice to see
that. She is finally starting to get back to how she used to be. And I think that's a good sign. I think she feels safe, at least with Matt.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's all Jasmine is looking for, is someone who she can feel safe with. And then
she dated bad boys before that were not safe, I bet.
Yeah.
I mean, not anything like that. The one woman whose ex-boyfriend got thrown in jail because didn't he shoot somebody or something like that?
The Sicario, Jimena.
Yeah, Jimena.
No, the actual hitman, the Sicario.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That was a story. God, that season was great.
Can Mike give some more money to Jimena? Oh, then the dad and uncle in that house that just smelled like feet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, God, that was a weird season.
Yeah, it was.
Jasmine says, I can't believe that this place is so close to Gino's house. And I wonder why he never took me here. Probably because it was expensive. And she says, I confirmed Gino doesn't care about me. And I envisioned everything about my life with him because I feel so abandoned. And Matt basically says, you got to continue on with your life. And she says, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
This is tough because Jasmine doesn't have anywhere to go. It's also not fair what she's doing to Matt by making him wait around. I don't know if it's that unfair because he seems to be willing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but he keeps saying, let's just enjoy the ride.
Like, they're still fucking.
Yeah, they are.
It's not like he's not getting nothing from this.
Right. But Matt says, he takes off her ring and says, I promise you, give me a chance and I'll prove to you we can be happy. And
give me a chance, I can make it.
And give me a chance to come through. All I've ever needed is the music and the mirror and the chance to dance.
Well, dance, bitch. Boom, 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 boom. What other podcast? If you're not watching this video, if you're not on YouTube,
the full combination. Actually, I just threw my hands around. But I imagined I was Donna McKechnie.
You did.
And the music in the mirror.
If you need to see that, go to our YouTube, RealityGays.
I think I hurt my back.
I think you did. Yeah, you kind of threw your head back. It was impressive.
I think that's the show.
Yeah, what else? We got to end on that. That's it, y'all. That's your part one. Jesus. Now, next episode, we're going to be talking about Brandon and Julia. We're not going to tell you, well, wait for that episode, but there's some big news that dropped about them.
Yes.
That we'll talk about next episode.
I think you've probably seen it by now.
Probably. We're talking about baby thing. And of course, Darcey and Georgie, and the moment where we all kind of remember where we were seeing Georgie and his expansive chest in that bed.
And he said he was naked underneath.
And he says, it's still there. God, he's beautiful.
He's really hot.
All right, everybody. That is the show. You can leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. We appreciate that very much. You can also follow us on YouTube at RealityGays. Follow our social media and check out that interview with Chantel on YouTube. So it is up. We've got a Love After Lockup interview coming too with scheduling issues, but that's coming in the way too. Lastly, September 8th, merch, shoprealitygays.com. Merch is coming. We now have the Keep Going Queen hoodie. We have the I Can Tote It bag, but we also have the Sissy Squad shirt.
Reality Gays mug.
And what else? Another new item. Yeah,
If you can dream it.
If you can dream it. I love that tee.
The t-shirt.
The t-shirt. So pictures, we've asked. Pictures should be coming soon, and we'll post it on social media and things like that. And we can't wait.
You're going to love it.
So it's going to be for a limited time, September 8th through the 22nd. ShopRealityGays.com. All right, everybody. That is the show. We will see you in part 2. And until then, we call these people lonely hearts because aren't we all just lonely hearts looking for love in all the wrong places, Poodle?
Yes, and if you've seen a female horse-drawn carriage driver, but she was wearing a suit, not a flannel, you said.
No, yeah, because if Nelda, she was wearing a flannel. But if it's suit, get her name, because I wonder if Nelda knows her.
I love that. I think there should be more, because the fact that I was shocked by this as a woman means that there should be more women doing this job.
If you're a female horse-drawn carriage driver,
I want to know.
us.
Call us.